Oh, hi. You know, this is a dark night in December, a rainy night, and so it is a perfect night to be talking about a book. And I happen to have one that was given to me for my recent birthday that I want to talk to you about. The title of it is How We Got to Now. It is about 6 innovations that made the modern world. The author is a fellow named Steven Johnson. And when you think about innovations that made the modern world, you think of things like computers, and well, certainly computers, and maybe, nuclear weapons, that sort of thing, television. But it's really much more fundamental than that. And the author here talks about these 6 items that created the world as we know it. Innovations, that is. And they are glass, cold. With that he means the means of making things cold, and especially in hot climates. Sound, and the idea of cleanliness, clean he calls this chapter, and time. And finally, light. So, glass, cold, sound, clean, time, and light. Now, I don't want to rob you of the suspense if you have any intention of reading this book. But especially glass, with the first item there was fascinating to me. Glass had been known since antiquity, but really until it became possible to manipulate it, turn it into lenses, it didn't do much for civilization. But when that happened, an explosion of knowledge followed. Among other things, it created the possibility of people reading, and that led pretty much to the proliferation of books. At least that's what the author here tells us, and it certainly makes a lot of sense. The author, by the way, is a fellow named, I mentioned Steven Johnson. I don't know anything about it, but he apparently is a published author who has written several bestsellers. He is also described in the blurb here as the founder of a variety of influential websites. And he's the host and the co-creator of the PBS and the BBC series How We Got to Now, which again is the title of this book. He lives in Marin County, California, and in Brooklyn, New York, with his wife and his family. Well, I can certainly recommend this book, and that's why I'm talking about it to you. How We Got to Now. 6 innovations that made the modern world. And it tells you all you need to know. And it isn't, in addition to that, it is an amusing read. Took me a couple of days to finish it, and normally it takes me a little longer to finish a book. But this made these developments not just interesting, but amusing as well. So once again, I can recommend this book to you, How We Got to Now by Steven Johnson. And that is it for tonight's book review on HH Today. I'm Hansel Herring.